Hey guys, what's up? MurderofBirds here, and I apologize for this review coming out almost a week late. I've actually been in somewhat of a little bit of a funk when it comes to watching certain animes that I'm reviewing, but I am back. I am up to date. Free Eternal Summer episode 6. This is my review. Very great episode in terms of development with Makoto, Haru, as well as the competition of the Prefectural tournament. Everything was really awesome this episode, and I'm really excited to see the Medley Relay coming up, with Nationals also being in their potential grasp. So starting off at the beginning of the episode, we get a flashback of Haru and Makoto, and these two kids, like, they're fucking adorable. I can't really, I can't front on that. Like, they're adorable as kids, and we get to see them, we get to get a little bit more development in terms of from Makoto's perspective of, them two originally getting into swimming, and the fact that Makoto knows that Haru loves it and he's really good at it, and Makoto essentially is doing it because of Haru, because they're friends, and friends usually like to engross themselves in things that their friends are interested in. It's how you build up friendships, it's how you build bonds, it's how you relate better and build a common interest. So that's one thing that we got this episode at the beginning, with Makoto getting into swimming because of Haru, and wanting to do swimming because of Haru and because of their potential friends that they meet years down the road. Now, continuing on from there, the Prefectural tournament, and I'm really excited for the competitive levels of swimming, because the past 5 episodes have been build up of, training regimens, eating patterns, getting enough sleep, and here and there, bits and pieces of here and there episodes of them trying to establish more team members, which they still haven't done yet. But I like the fact that this is what they've been training for. When they all showed up and they were like, wow, it's been one whole year, I had a mental note of what they were all like in the first season, and just looking at them this episode, looking at their stature, looking at how they're just presenting themselves. They feel stronger, they look like they're more confident, and I feel like Nationals is something that they can actually achieve amongst all 4 of them with the Medley Relay and things that are going on in the future. Team Samizuka's in there. We got Rin this episode, his team. The Mikoshiba brothers are, they had some development, which is pretty awesome. And it was kind of funny seeing them two interacting, Momo and his older brother, the former captain of Team Samizuka. And the fact that they both have a crush on Go, and they were like, wait, that's my woman. No, that's my woman, and all that stuff. So that was kind of funny. I definitely like that. And also for Go as well, she had her little internal vow that she's going to make sure that she's not goo-goo gaga, head over heels for all of the chiseled men that are around her in this swimming event, that she's going to stay focused, worry about the task at hand of getting her team to essentially make it to Nationals. So until Nationals are in sight, she's going to pretty much not worry about the men around her with chiseled muscles and stuff like that. So I thought that was kind of funny as well. The tournament, the Prefecturals as a whole, though, everyone on Team Iwatobi qualified, and I love that we got, certain matches that we got to see. Nagisa got to go up against Nitori, and I felt like he was automatically going to win the second. It was the second that we found out that his parents were there. So not only do your parents acknowledge and accept the fact that you are swimming now, but they actually showed up to one of the most important, your preliminary match. Your team's supporting you. You got this in the bag. He ended up winning. Nitori also participated. However, I was very unfortunate that all the work that he's done this season didn't really amount to much, because of the fact that he didn't even qualify. His time wasn't able to qualify for anything more than just the preliminaries. And it's something that Sosuke mentioned. I feel like he's just gauging everybody. He's gauging the fact of, if you win, that's something that's expected of you if you're going to be competing at this level. But then he sees someone like Nitori, he's like, all that practice, all that training, and I'm not surprised that he still didn't win. So Sosuke just has like a higher level of thinking, or higher level of expectations when it comes to swimming and being Prefecturals. So I'm glad that Rin even gave Nitori the chance to try to compete, and I definitely like that as well. We got Makoto and Momo. They both did their matches. They both qualified. I'm really upset that we didn't really get to see that much of Ray this episode, because Ray is my favorite character. He has developed so much, and it was so heartwarming to know that Rin was actually helping him with his swimming, and he ended up qualifying, but we only got to see 3 frames. We got to see him jump in the water, we got to see him when he did his turnaround, and then we got to see him when he hit the timer at the end of the race. And it's obvious that he went ham because he was crying. He was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. My work's finally paid off. Thank you, everybody. And everyone was congratulating him on a job well done. So it's like, I hope we see that level of swimming from him in the medley, at least in the medley. I'm really hoping we get that. And then it came down to the free style with Rin and Makoto, which they also had a little bit of a segment at the beginning with Makoto requesting to Haru, hey, look, dude, I know we're buddies. I know that you swim free and stuff like that. This is our last year as swimmers. After this year, we're going to have to resign. And I kind of want to have that friendly rivalry with you of swimming against you and you giving it your all. And this is something I was very interested in looking forward to because he also mentioned afterwards that he was kind of, one of the reasons why he did it was because he was jealous of Rin. And I can see that in some sense because Rin and Haru have that friendly rivalry relationship where it's like, I respect you, you respect me, we're boys, but when we're in the water, we are rivals and I'll do whatever it takes to surpass you. But Haru doesn't necessarily feel that way when it comes to Makoto, but that dynamic between Rin and Haru is something that strengthens them. It strengthens their bond. It makes them closer, and it helps It helps themselves out when it comes to swimming and getting better. So I can understand that. It was actually a very good race. Haru ended up winning. Makoto was winning during the beginning, but he ended up using up too much energy. But that doesn't even matter because win or lose, I love Makoto for the fact that he still maintained a sense of class, a great sense of sportsmanship, and the fact that he was overwhelmed with joy that he lost. He was like, wow, I can't believe it. I lost. It was awesome, the fact that I even got to try this, but it's ultimately set in stone that you are the best when you're in the water, Haru. And it was very heartwarming to see because the reaction that Haru got was like, damn, I beat him. Is he going to be discouraged? It was kind of like I felt like he had an internal monologue of what happened with him and Rin back in Season 1 when Haru beat him. But he was just like, I gave it my all. Thank you very much. And so I definitely like that as well. Makoto, for his development, this episode was very intriguing, very interesting. And then at the very end, oh, that was hype. Rin and Haru racing up against each other in the freestyle. Haru ends up winning, but it's very short-lived because it's like you won by 0.2 seconds. 0.2 seconds. These two are like on a higher competitive level, and at this point I feel like it's only Samezuka and Team Iwatobi that's there because everyone else is like irrelevant at this point. But they both also qualified. Very interesting, very awesome to see, and I'm really excited now because next episode or the next event that's going to be coming up is the Medley Relay, and we're actually going to see Rin's team as a whole in the medley, not him on Team Iwatobi's team like Season 1, and we're going to see these two teams and see everything that they've done in the water. We're going to see all of their dynamics, and hopefully Nationals is something that can be looked at in the future. This is episode 6, so we are already halfway done with the anime. But I love this episode. It was awesome. Like I said, let me know what you guys thought about it, what you liked about it, what you didn't, what you're looking forward to, all that stuff in between. If you want as well, be sure to like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new to my channel, and I will catch you guys next week on time for episode 7. Take care.